We've reached the point in the season where teams often face elimination games, and that well could be the case in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the USC Trojans, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will put total weather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the toss. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ducks! Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they build traditions, and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the catch, it's Lane. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Makes the grab. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Going up top again. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Trying to burn this defensive back. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of...
Turning it on! Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
This is a designed run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better than
Powers through the defender. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Looking to throw, it's Mayama. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Quarterback making adjustments. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Benson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on second down. He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On third down, he drops to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Has it back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Smacks it with the stiff arm.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
To throw, it's Mayava. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got it.
Oh, he's got suspense. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. A designed run for the quarterback. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Benson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Motion from the wideout. Looks as if he's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and goal for the offense. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Lemon. There he goes. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Going with the ground game left. He breaks a tackle. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's lining up at different spots all over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week long.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Touch pass on the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock. And the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a
touchdown, Oregon! Special teams proving to be special. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. Gets it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And the Trojans in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Lemon. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Tight end now in motion. Back to pass. Finds his tight end.
Yeah, that's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that first down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Dances away to buy time. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Moore will throw. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the catch. It's Benson. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. Quarterback may change this route. On third down, going up top. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On fourth down, looking to pass. Going for the big play. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through a tackle. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Moore to the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Ducks! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellas on the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. Right now, they got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
And the incomplete pass would bring up fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these fourth down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Here we go. Zings it complete to the right. Will not be able to turn the corner. He was fighting for that yardage, and he is stopped short. The Ducks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He's got it on the right. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about the offense being aggressive, willing to drop your quarterback into the end zone? If he gets tackled, it's a safety, gets the ball out, and the receiver does the rest. 98 yards to the house. What an explosive play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the left. Finding open areas. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus.
And, man, that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the receiver make a play and get some yards after the catch. Make a big play for this offense.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Breaks into the open. And the defense got it. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans there in Lawrence are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Steps away to find some room. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Grabbed over the middle at Sanders.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Base, 27, jump!
On the direct snap, it's Lemon. Plows through the defense. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
A third and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous.
He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. You move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Ready.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Off the play fake on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That keeps the score. Oregon 49, USC 13.
Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Moore will throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Ducks want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready. Set, ready.
Looking downfield, it's Fox. Good timing on the quick out. Spin, just plowing ahead. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The offense has it first and 10 from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it down the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going. for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Finds his man. It's Sanders. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to keep it in the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
And the missed connection on third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Spits it out to the back. Tosses it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Scanning the field, it's Fox. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He caught it. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking downfield on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator. Try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Paul.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Fox. This time on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Looking to throw for it. Throws for the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 4th down, going to the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Offensively, this is a beautiful timeout because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and
catch inside the 25. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch from the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
Well, this is a quarterback who's used to using his athleticism to his advantage and burning defenses, but there was nothing going there. Great job by the defense, taking everything away and forcing a run for a loss as that quarterback was smart to get out of bounds.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
and just understanding where you're out of the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I give credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Got the quick pass. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you, and that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here we go. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Fox. Under fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to the big tight end. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Fox. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And the Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Down. Ready. 221 wing. 221 wing.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game,